First, giving honor and glory to God, who is ahead of my life. It is only because of him that I live, move, and have my being. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. This is Shantara. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I just want to say, I'm so proud that I did not allow the enemy to play with my mind and just have me stay home from service, y'all, because the word came from Bishop Sheard, Kierra Sheard's dad. And I'll talk to y'all about that tomorrow. It's overcoming. He talked about the underdogs. And I tell y'all, everything that I have been posting came out of that man's mouth. Turn your volume down. Everything that I have been posting came out of that man's mouth tonight. When I tell you I was in there crying like a baby, he's not done with me yet. There's so much more to the story. He's not done with me yet. That's your word. God is not done with you yet. There's so much more to the story. But as I was leaving, I just wanted to say something. Girl, when don't you ever not want to say something? I want to say this has been the most. Oh, I ran over something in the street. This has been the most that men has ever approached me in my life. Usually, I am the approacher, or I'm the one who speaks first, or I'm the one who, you know what I'm saying, will ignite the conversation, or I'm the one. I don't have a problem with it. You know, it's nothing. Now, I would never be the woman that go on bending knees and ask a man to marry her. No shade. But I don't mind approaching, or I don't mind speaking first, or I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? So that's been the majority. Men normally don't approach me. So now that I'm in my singleness and in my singlehood, and I've dedicated my life to Christ, and I'm following Christ in full and total obedience, I have a different view of men. There are a lot of things, well, not a lot of things, but there are some things that I have settled for in the past that I don't want to and will not settle for this time around. There are some things and some habits and some things that I've overlooked that I'm not overlooking this time. You know what I'm saying? And so what the Lord was telling me was, because I entertain it. Even if I end up blocking them, because the first time they mention anything about sex, or anytime they mention anything about just any type of sexual, I'll block you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not where we at, y'all. Like, beauty for me, it's like, okay, I'm so humble about my beauty, but y'all just don't know. Like, men see me as a for real sex symbol. Like, oh, you so sexy. You so sexy. Oh, you so sexy. I want to do this to you. I want to do that to you. And it's just like, I've heard that all my life. And I've even given into it all my life. Been promiscuous. Done had plenty of sex with all kind of men. Men, I can't even, it's some men I done slept with, I couldn't even tell you their names. Not proud of it, but that's my story. Not saying that I've been 20, 30, 9, no more than 10. But still, it's a lot. And according to me. For me, I don't want to shade nobody and make nobody feel, hey, because y'all know my story. Some men I don't even know their names. And so as I was leaving, y'all, the pastor's appreciation was so beautiful. At the end, he honored his wife, and just honored her and talked about how he would never want to shame the church and never want to bring any type of shame or dishonor to the church, not only to the church, but to his wife. And all toward, and it was so beautiful. And it just let me know that if you hold on to God, and if you allow God to write your love story, and if you allow God to do what he wants to do in your life, we can have the same beautiful love love story. No, it may not be exact, but God is not a respecter of person. What he does for one, he will do for the other. I have a beautiful love story as well in the making to come. When the time is right, the Lord will do it. So as I was leaving church, I was like, okay, Lord, I have been entertaining it, because men ain't never approached me, but it's counterfeits. It's the enemy. He knows how to come in. He knows how to throw different things. He knows how to, and I'm just like, no. And the Lord spoke to me, and I know this word is not only for me. He told me, do not entertain it. Do not entertain it. Don't even give out your number if you know for a fact. If you already seeing upon first conversation, first hearing some things, first looking at some things, there's already things that you don't want to deal with, already things that you don't want to look past, you don't want to look over. Do not entertain it, my love. Don't give out your phone number, because you're going to have to end up blocking them anyway. Because they're looking at you as this sex symbol, especially if it's not a man of God. Especially if it's not a man of God. And I'm not talking about perfection. I'm not talking about mistakes. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, the mistakes that we make. I'm not talking about, but I am talking about a mighty man of valor, a man after God's own heart. And that's where we are getting. I can even say, like, I ain't gonna talk about my past. We ain't. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it, because we know everybody in the church. We know everybody in the church is not saved. We know everybody that calls themselves a deacon or a pastor or a bishop, or we know that they're all not saved. You know what I'm saying? But God was basically telling me tonight, not basically, but told me tonight to stop entertaining it. Stop giving out your phone number. Stop. Don't even mind it at all, because there's, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so sexy. Oh, you so, I get so tired of hearing that, y'all. Like, and it makes me sad to a point, because I'm gonna cry. Y'all, because it's so much more to me than my beauty. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost here. It's so much more to me than my beauty. I'm so much more, you know what I'm saying? I'm funny, I'm witty, I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? I love the Lord. I'm a leader. I'm a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more to me than my beauty. And so it's just so unfortunate. Oh, y'all, it's a packed house tonight. It's just so unfortunate that that's all what people see. It's just so unfortunate that that's all what people see. So the Lord was telling me tonight on my way from church to just not entertain it, ladies. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it at all. Yeah, is it flattering? Yes, but all of these things that they saying about me, I already know that about myself. I already know that I'm beautiful. I already know that I'm, you know, I'm very sexy at times. When I'm dressed, I feel sexy and beautiful as a woman and empowered, and you know, all of these things. I already know all of that about myself, but I desire, when the time is right, because right now my focus is kingdom and about my Father's business. So when it happens, it'll collide and it'll happen. I'm not in a rush for it. But I desire a man after God's own heart. You know what I'm saying? I desire a man to want to get to know me further than my beauty, further than a sex symbol, further than trying to hurry up and get me in bed, further than, you know, I desire more than that. And I know that that is available for me. And a lot of my heartache and pain and trauma has come from, you know what I'm saying, allowing these people to just, you know, speak to me like that. Not only speak to me like that, but just falling for the okie doke, having sex and not going nowhere, and, you know, just getting what you want, getting what they want, you know, because we have needs and desires and all this and all that. And I get it, I understand. But at the end of the day, we just have to get to a point in a place where you say, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. But I love me more. You know what I'm saying? I love me more. I love me more than me to find myself in your bed. I love me more for me to just hear how sexy and how beautiful I am and how you just want to lay with me all day, every day. Like, there's more to me than that. There's more to me than that. There's so much word in me. There's so much hunger. There's so much fire. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more for me to learn as a mom, and, you know, different things that I can want to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so much that I've lacked in the area of, like, as far as like relationships. You know what I'm saying? But going out on trips and taking trips and just being treated like the woman that God has designed us to be. And so that is my desire. And whenever the Lord decides to do that, that's what it's going to be. And I hopefully vow to continue to save myself until then. You know what I'm saying? That's my desire. I desire to save myself until then. You know what I'm saying? I desire to remain single until then. I desire to walk out this walk with Christ until he sees fit for me. And so I heard the Lord leaving church, and he said, do not entertain it. Do not entertain it. Do not. I'm like, why are all these men talking to me? Why are all these men talking? Why? And they're not even really people that I would really look to or be like, oh, hey, yeah. But I'm just like, okay. And he was like, stop entertaining it at all periods. Just stop. You know, if I see somebody, you know, talking to me and it's like, that's not what I want this time around. I don't want nothing against men who smoke cigarettes, but I just don't want to do that this time around. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I was already married to somebody for 13 years who did it. I was in a relationship with somebody who smoked cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes. It's just not my thing. So I don't want to be married to somebody who smokes cigarettes. And that's okay. It's okay if you do. I'm not against it. Of course, I married somebody who was, but it's just like, there's certain things, like if my partner can't come to church with me, if we can't shout and stomp on the devil's neck together, if we can't do Bible study together, if we can't serve the Lord together, if we can't have deep, meaningful conversations together, then you're just not for me. And I'm not saying that you're a bad person or this person is a bad person. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to entertain it, and I'm no longer going to entertain it because there's so much more to me than just beauty or sex or a sex symbol. And it's just like, you know, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very humble, you know, but you guys, the Lord is saying, I don't know if this message is for somebody else, but I'm just sharing it because it is for me. Stop entertaining these men, especially if you know they're in habits and doing things that you don't want in your life, that you don't see yourself being married to somebody who do these habits, or you don't see yourself moving forward with somebody who do these things. Like, let's just stop entertaining it altogether. Let's stop entertaining it altogether, ladies. Let's just stop. Okay, thank you, but no thank you. You know? Oh no, I appreciate it, but I'm single right now. Oh no, I appreciate it, but I'm not looking to date right now. And the person who you feel like you want to give your time to, or who you run across and you feel like, okay, but the minute they say something or show signs, you will know them by, thank you, Father God. He's saying that you will know them by their fruits. What they produce, what they're producing, what they have, how they live their life. You will know what to entertain and what not to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to say. I'm getting ready to get in here with these kids and get ready for the week. To God be the glory today, tomorrow, and forevermore. We are still Psalms 23 for the rest of 23. And until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you. Good night.